Okay, we are live.
Yay!
All right. Peace, you guys. Welcome to Just Us Jenkins. If you are seeing me for the first time, I'm Jamillah, stay-at-home homeschool mama of three beautiful babies. I'm also a certified Reiki master, okay? Lineage healer, generational curse breaker, okay? Clairvoyant, spirit whisperer, and owner of healingmama.com. You guys, we are back for another episode of our Motherhood Realness podcast. And I'm so excited because I have my beautiful spirit sister and classmate Nubian healer in the building. Okay.
Hey,
So
everybody.
go ahead and introduce yourself. Hey.
Hello, everybody. My name is Nelsie, also known as the Nubian Healer, also known as I Love You For Real if you're on Telegram. I am a mom of one beautiful girl, little girl, and I am a Reiki master. I am a doula, full circle certified doula, traditional doula, yes. And I am also an intuitive oracle reader, however you want to take that. Yes. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm so excited to be here with you.
Yeah, I'm so thankful and grateful that you decided to pop on by. It must be a
Absolutely.
Pisces thing, all the healing and the seeing, the
Absolutely.
oracling. Because
Yes.
I don't know a Pisces that don't do the healing, the seeing, and the oracling. You know what I'm saying?
Seriously, we are, as long as you doing the work, you're definitely, absolutely, you're in there with the healing, the feeling, and all that. So,
Yes. And we feel deep, okay?
ooh, child.
Oh, feel a little too much.
Absolutely.
All right. You guys, tonight we are talking about Reiki healing. Okay, we're gonna
Mhm.
before we get into it, just remember Fridays, every Friday, 6:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time is the Motherhood Realness podcast. Um, and then on Sundays, I do my motherhood oracle readings. Okay. And if you are still interested in a Pisces reading on your girl, since it is still Pisces season, book you a sesh. Okay.
Come on now.
Yes. Them Pisces readings. So let's get into it. What is Reiki? Okay.
Mm.
What is Reiki? Reiki is an alternative medicine technique. It's an ancient healing modality. Okay. It's very popular in the Japanese tradition, but I mean, I feel like they talk about it in different capacities and different
Hmm.
spiritual books and different, practices. It's just laying hands, right?
Right, right.
Hold on one second. My munchkin's calling me, guys. You talk some more about what is Reiki, Nubian healing.
Absolutely. So, for me, I feel as if Reiki is, I feel like everyone can do Reiki. Everyone has the ability to lay hands, because that's what we are using when we are doing Reiki. We are laying hands. Um, yeah, and it's moving energy, unwanted energy from spaces in you that need it to be moved. Um, yeah, I think I'm gonna wait for Jamila to come back on. But yeah, Reiki is definitely something that we are all capable of. We are all, um, oh my gosh, I am literally going blank right now. But yeah, I'm gonna wait for her to come back on. And I am very much so nervous. So I'm gonna make that clear. So yeah.
The mom and don't never quit, okay?
No, it doesn't.
I heard a fraction of what you said, but yes.
Yeah, Yeah, girl. I was waiting for you to come on. I really definitely just got nervous just now, like blanking everything.
You did beautifully, okay? So
Yeah, just wanted to keep it real, keep it honest.
keep it real, keep it real, okay? So yes, like for me, Reiki is a beautiful tool for healing and balancing and alignment and unlocking and unblocking. And we'll definitely get
Mhm,
into it. Signs that you should try Reiki is if you're
mhm,
feeling down, depressed, not yourself, okay, you're being overstimulated, you're being
mm,
touched too much, okay,
yeah, yeah.
by the spirits in
Right,
your life,
right.
energies in your life, your children, your family, your extended family, all those things, the people you work with, all those things, right? You're
Hmm.
stressed, you're overwhelmed, fatigue, sensitivity to noise, and difficulty getting and staying to sleep. And I feel like for moms and women, that is like on top of our list.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
Not sleeping well, So benefits of Reiki
Hmm.
are it calms you and relaxes you, grounds your nervous system. It can also heal chronic conditions, which I found this was very interesting. It accelerates and repairs bones, like accelerates the healing process,
Mm.
restores
Yes.
and refreshes and sends a blast of energy to the body. It breaks apart energetic blockages,
Hmm.
and you are able to then that way unlock and receive intuitive messages such as vision, sounds, inner knowing, and it's a soothing sensation. It's so like so
Yeah,
relaxing.
it
So
is.
newbie and healer, let me know, um how would you explain, well maybe you already did that because I was dealing
Girl,
with
I barely explained it. You're gonna go back and listen to that. You're gonna be like, what?
I'm sure it was on point. I'm sure it was.
Oh my gosh.
How would you explain to like some regular old schmegula newbie
Mm.
what Reiki is?
So I usually, and it's funny because people people are interested, but sometimes don't realize that they are. So what
Mm-hmm.
I always say is, take a moment, like maybe just a minute, because people will stop you anywhere and want to converse.
Yes.
Um, so I'll say, like, if we're talking about Reiki, if we happen to get on that subject, I'll say take 1 minute just to be silent for that 1 minute and take a deep breath, right? And then rub your hands together, right? As you're rubbing together, there's an energy that you will feel. It
Mm-hmm.
gets warm and you feel that energy. And if you just open it up,
Mm-hmm.
you can feel the energy in motion in your hand. And
Yeah.
wherever you decide to lay that on your body, parts of you internally,
Mm-hmm.
if you're open to it also, internally, you will feel the healing, the warmth, the sensation of that, almost like a vortex you created in your hands. You will
Yeah.
feel that on parts of you. You will
Yeah.
feel, especially if you're intentional on it also. So I always, that's what I would use for somebody who has like, who thinks like it's like something that, oh, maybe one person, because I always say like with Reiki, everybody, anybody can lay hands.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you're open, intentional about it, you can do it. You know what
Mm.
I mean? Open to receiving it, open to learning more about it. You are definitely capable, and we need more Reiki.
Oh
Yes,
yes.
we do. We need
Normalize.
more practitioners because we are living in a time where healing is it.
Right. I totally
Yeah.
um I'm gonna say this, then I gotta go get him together again, honey.
No,
Um
you're fine.
a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
Give Reiki like a negative, they're like, oh, that's witchcraft, but they literally talk about laying hands in almost all of the religious books. Okay, so this is like
Absolutely.
something
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
been on from the dawn of time. People don't realize that they do Reiki when you hit your knee on the counter and you
That
automatically
part.
touch yourself, you're
Yes.
sending energy
Right.
to yourself.
Right.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Tell us your Reiki story and your first experience with Reiki, and I'll BRB.
No problem. Okay, so I became a Reiki practitioner in, I want to say 2021, I believe it was. Um, yes, 2021, doing a lot of research during like the whole pandemic time, doing all the research, going into like realizing that sitting with yourself during that pandemic time, having that time to sit with yourself, um, you realize parts of you internally that needs healing.
Mhm.
So doing all the research, and I finally found a great Reiki master teacher on Telegram, actually. Vanessa, she is amazing. So yeah, I went, became a Reiki practitioner, and like started doing, working, of course, working on yourself, because you have internal things like as a healer, you are also healing.
Mhm.
So as you heal others, you will almost also feel what you need to heal within yourself.
Yes.
So, yeah. So my first Reiki experience was actually with my Reiki master teacher. And listen, honey, I was like, what? Knowing, because you know what you need to work on, but when somebody else knows what you need to work on,
Mhm.
and that's the part with Reiki, just by touching or scanning
Yes.
or just having that moment of that quiet moment, that intuitive moment, and just
Mhm.
realizing, like, oh, this
Mhm.
is where, this is where. Let me tell you, it was the best experience ever.
Mhm.
And because of that experience, is why I have to like push myself, put myself out there. And I
Yeah.
told her to hold me accountable to that. So, yes. Um, yeah, it's, and then I became this year, February, before my birthday, I became a Reiki master.
Oh,
And
congratulations.
yes, and it's, thank you so much. And it's also like a breath. It's so beautiful, so
Yes.
beautiful. Um, to experience and know more. It's almost like you're meeting another part of yourself that
Mhm.
was there that you're tapping into. And
Mhm.
now you're able to go out there and show people like this is the real deal. Like this is real. This is
Mhm.
real life. You know what I mean? And as long as you're intentional with it
Mhm.
and trust yourself through the process, you're great. You're gonna do great. Yeah.
Yes. Reiki is such a beautiful experience.
Hmm. It
And
definitely is.
just like Nubian Healer said, it's like like you just emerge like almost like a phoenix out of the ashes, like, oh shoot, I'm that girl. You know what I mean?
Telling you.
My earliest experience with Reiki was when I was a kid. And
Mm.
my mom, she's also a Reiki master.
Oh,
And
that's
that what
beautiful.
kind of piqued my interest at such a young age. And I remember, and like I'm telling you, you guys, when you get Reiki, it is going to unlock, unblock, and set
Woo.
you up, okay, for
Seriously.
this. And so I really think that's when a lot of my spiritual gifts happened because I received it at such a young age.
Oh.
And I just remember my first Reiki experience. It was all these grown-ups, they would get together and do like these little Reiki sessions. They would do it on each other or
Mm-hmm.
people, and they were like, "Do you want some?" I was like, "Heck yeah, I want some." And I just out. I was knocked. And I felt like I was like literally floating.
Mm.
Such a beautiful experience.
Yes.
And then later on in life, like similar to what you were saying, like 2020, I was with one of our classmates from the group, Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh
um,
my gosh.
Reiki. Yes.
Andrew is amazing.
So good. And when I tell you that I unbagged and unlocked some things I wasn't even aware of,
Mm-hmm.
it was a wrap. And for me, the same thing, 2020, I knew that, I swear, 2020 backfired on the powers that be, okay? Because, baby, we was all getting it in 2020, 2020,
Mm-hmm.
2022. And I was like, I am more than just a mom. Like, I'm more than just making these cute little mom videos on YouTube. Like, I have a real
Right.
passion and a drive and a desire to
Mm-hmm.
heal, you know? And so
Absolutely.
I got my certification, I did all my classes, and then I became a Reiki master as well. And I've had some beautiful sessions with people. And I
Mm-hmm.
really enjoy that. For me, like when I have my Reiki sessions, a lot of people's like benevolent spirit teams come forward and help assist in the
Absolutely. Yes.
thing, that's a beautiful part of it. So
Yeah.
anybody that never received like any closure in your life with certain types
Mm-hmm.
of traumas and stuff, usually when you have Reiki, those people, after they've been doing like their spiritual, um what is the word, the spiritual elevation on the spiritual side of things,
Mm-hmm.
they come forward and assist, healing you in those areas that they might have even caused you the trauma, you
That.
know
Yeah. Yeah.
it it's amazing. It's amazing.
Mm-hmm. I want to
So
mention. I want to mention that um, a lot of people are hesitant when it comes to distant Reiki.
yeah.
Um, because they think that it's not the same effect or the same feeling. And I promise you, it is. Like,
Oh,
you will, as long as you're open to receiving
mhm.
and the intent is there of that healing that you're looking for, you
Mhm.
will you will receive it. You will
Right.
receive it. Absolutely.
Yep. And it's a universal energy. It's going to come through
Mhm.
space and time. It comes to past, present, future.
Oh my
Like,
gosh, it does.
it, um, like, baby,
It really
not
does.
do it just because we've experienced it.
Yeah,
Reiki goes
absolutely.
to the Reiki healing divine energy goes to where you need it the most. And
Hmm.
I feel like, baby, you might have had a Reiki session 2 years ago and it's still working.
It is, yeah. It goes that far, and that's what I love about it because it's almost like a reminder also that don't forget what you're healing for. Don't forget what you did that like you started this session for. You know what I mean? Like you started that for a reason. You're taking this path for a reason. Stick to it. It's almost like a reminder. Keep going. Don't stop. Like, and if people also just remember that it starts with you, you gotta
Mm-hmm.
want it. You gotta want it for you.
For you.
Once you realize that you want it for you, there's nothing that's stopping you from reaching to whatever heights limit. Like there's nothing stopping that.
Oh,
You'll get
yeah.
there. Yeah.
Yes.
And
Reiki.
we're healing like every day. We experience every day, so we are healing every day.
Yes. Ain't that the truth? And this good healing is everyday, whatever type of healing you're doing. If you're doing Reiki healing, if you are doing shadow work, if you're doing inner child
Oh
healing,
yeah.
healing all the different types of wounds, it's a
Hmm.
ever journey. It's like
Right, right.
Healing is like, the people that might be going through a weight loss journey. You're not just going to go through the weight loss journey, lose all your weight, and then you're just like, okay, I can just live my best
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
life.
It's a journey.
You still have to stay on that journey. So
Mhm.
let this be y'all sign today, honey. And Ash, peace to Ash that's in the chat. How are you doing? Uh,
Yeah.
I didn't want to forget. Um, what are some benefits that you have experienced yourself with Reiki?
Um, honey, the throat chakra. Woo!
Yes.
I didn't realize, you know how, like, as a Pisces, we can talk. We can talk. We can say, we can share, we can do all that. But I felt like there was a blockage within me
Mm-hmm.
that I didn't want anybody else to know. But
Yeah,
honey, Reiki will call you out.
baby.
Reiki will call you out on it. And that was my experience of like, you're speaking up, but you're not speaking up the way you should be speaking up.
Yes.
So Reiki is going to make you do that. And I want to hold myself accountable to that and do what I need to do to make sure that there's no blockage there anymore. And
Period.
that's the thing. Once you unlock those parts of you, there's nothing stopping you.
Mm-hmm.
Like your throat chakra, your heart space, like what? Your confidence, your sacral, like
Mm-hmm.
all that, like all parts of you, like even if it's not chakras, you know what I mean? Like let's say you're a dancer and there's parts of you that you feel that, you probably don't use as much. Like touching that, like being intentional and doing that Reiki in that space, and all of a sudden you're able to move that part of you. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Just opens you up. It
Right.
opens you up, makes you feel so much lighter. And my experience with it was like everything. And I tend to want to continue, like even for myself, like just like you said, like sometimes you don't want to do it on yourself. You want to receive it from
Oh yeah.
someone else. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
also doing it on yourself, just being intentional, even if it's like 5 minutes, to
Mm-hmm.
just take that breath, be intentional, and just start your day.
Mm-hmm.
Just, making sure that you're intentional and your heart space is open and you're like free, almost like feeling free. You know what I mean? And I love that. I love that so much.
I love that too. And just like you were saying, when I first was like learning Reiki and stuff like that, because I have been doing it since I was a kid, but when I was on my own, learning journey, I would lay in the bed and do it to myself, before
Mm,
up in the rising.
right, right.
Body woke up, and yes, for me, Reiki definitely helped a lot with my root chakra.
Come on, girl.
Baby, I was thriving in that thing, and it wasn't even balanced, honey.
I'm telling you.
Y'all, mm, man, I got stories, honey. We gonna get into it one day, not today, but also so much with like my womb health,
Mm-hmm.
after having I wish 10 years ago we were able to connect, because I've had 3 C-sections.
Girl.
Yes. Oh, I'm gonna have to
Oh,
talk about it. But honestly, because I know like in this Western society, it's so normal. It's just so routine to just go get this little surgery or whatever. No, this is major surgery. And for me,
mm,
it caused so much energetic trauma to my,
mm.
and after my third baby, I was really feeling it. I was like, something is up,
Right,
like
right.
something's off. And so I started that healing journey of, healing,
Absolutely.
energy work with my womb, talking to my womb, yoni steaming, all those things. But Reiki really got me through.
Mm-hmm.
It helped so much. And just to relieve some of that that friction, that
Oh man,
chaos.
yeah.
Oh, there was a lot going in there, and with childhood things too. But
Right, right.
it helps so much with my root, my sacral, and my solar plexus.
Oh, come on now, talk about it.
Ooh, like I
Yes.
just, if anything y'all take away from today is at least try one Reiki session, because I'm telling you, like when you have physical manifestations of dis-ease, and what's the other thing, like chronic illness, things like that,
Mm-hmm.
aches, pains and things like that, inflammation. These are energetic blockages, excuse me, because we're not just this physical vessel. We are an energetic, spiritual soul and spirit,
Absolutely. Yeah.
and things that we take on through our whole day-to-day life, through our childhood, things that are passed down even just from our moms, our mothers, our grandmothers, our great grandmothers, because
Oh
we're
my
all
God.
our
Generations.
wombs, and those energetic things are passed down. That's why they call everything, oh, this is genetic, this is hereditary, because
Mm-hmm.
that energy, that memory, that muscle memory is passed down. If our parents experience trauma, those things are held in their eggs, in their ovaries, in their wombs.
Right.
And so
Absolutely.
a lot of times unknowingly we have those things, and
Yeah.
it's our duty, once you become privy to the knowledge, to heal those things. And we in turn pass those down to our children. They pass them down to our grandchildren, so on and so forth. So it really, really can just be so much help than it is scary,
Right.
than the unknown.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Especially as women, like you're a spirit before anything. You're a being before anything. And then you're like your feminine power, your feminine energy, like that's so divine.
Mm-hmm.
Like you need to like healing. The woman needs to be taking her healing journey as serious as she takes like dealing with her children, or
Very.
as like anything that you take seriously, like to the like I don't play with. Your healing journey is very important because when you're in the womb,
Mm-hmm.
you, from months being in the womb, you already are creating your own personal eggs, right?
Yes.
So there's generations upon generations upon generations. So if they did not, generations before did not heal their trauma, you are carrying, let's say, your grandmother, your great grandmother, your great great grandmother, you carry all that.
Yes.
And with our generation, it stops
Yeah.
here because we are the ones that's like, listen, that's it. It's not going past this. You know what I
Yep.
mean? If the woman understood, understand, overstand her power within her womb, the
Mm-hmm.
magic within her womb, like you would not play with that healing.
Mm-mm.
Everything is you. You
Yep.
are it. You are literally it. You are the, like,
We
what?
we are the creators.
Literally
Mm-hmm.
carrying life,
Mm-hmm.
bringing life to
Mm-hmm.
everything that you touch. So, taking a moment out of your day, mothers, I feel like women in general, but mothers, because you're taking care, mothers, wives, because you're taking care, doing responsibility, like it's a responsibility of taking care of yourself, your
Yeah.
children, your house, or whatever you choose, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's very important. Like self care, people, I think it's becoming like this cliche thing, but
Mm-hmm.
honestly, it's not. It's very important. And
Oh yeah.
healing is self care. Like you need to take the time out to be like, listen, I'm going to take this day
Yes.
to Reiki. I don't know, go to a spa, go, I don't know, work out, whatever that makes you at 100%. So everything that you do after that, it's like there's no pause for you because you gave yourself that time to be like, all right, I did this. Now I'm ready to take on anything and everything. So it's
Period.
very important to just take a moment, 5 minutes, just
Mm-hmm.
to breathe. Breath is life.
Yeah.
Just to breathe. 5 minutes, just to breathe. You know what you could do after you take 5 minutes just to breathe?
Take on
You
the
out
whole.
here. You done did grocery shopping, laundry, clean the whole house, bathe all the kids,
Yeah.
everything. And then you're not even exhausted just because you gave yourself that moment to just
Mhm.
be like, I let that go. You know what
Yes.
I mean? Just let that release out, you know? And it's very important and we need that as women, we need that as mothers. We need it. And when I say we need it, it's like make time for it. You gotta. I don't want you to just need it because you feel like it's a necessity. Want it because you're
Mhm.
worthy of it. You're deserving of it. You
Absolutely.
understand? Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
You had the beautiful job of bringing life forward, and you absolutely deserve to do things to pour into yourself, to heal yourself. And the next,
hmm
yes. Oh my gosh, my husband's in the comments. He said, "Hey babe, what was I supposed to grab again? Sorry, I forgot. Hi Nubian."
hi.
Jarvis Jenkins. And he says, "Never mind, I remember." Boy,
So funny.
he's the reason why I need Reiki. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. So yes, moms.
Take
Newman,
advantage.
you have a
Yeah.
whole baby.
Yeah.
Mothers of this planet, mothers of this realm. It is our sacred duty to
That's
heal.
right.
Okay, it really is. Like I can't express that enough, and I know you be getting those downloads too. Like
Oh, girl. The
imperative
downloads.
and
Yeah.
for the collective, for the planet,
hmm
for all the beautiful divine feminine goddesses that are coming and going from this reality that
Right,
we
right. Absolutely. Yeah.
um let me see. Why else do you feel like we should seek good old Reiki healing? Woo. What are
hmm.
some other benefits?
Just for this, of course, there's the health benefits. We're not doctors here, but at the
Right.
same time, you can definitely heal some, you know what I mean? Like traumatic things with Reiki. Like it is, it definitely is because we are internally able to heal. Our body's able to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So just the thought process of being able to put my hands, like you mentioned, like you bump your elbow, you bump your knee. The first thing you do is ouch and you hold onto it and
Mm-hmm.
give it, rub it right there.
Mm-hmm.
You give yourself Reiki right there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And even just to relax. Or if you're feeling anxious or something, you just take a deep breath, hold on to whatever parts of you, hug yourself. You know what I mean? Like Reiki is good for all of that. You know what I mean? Just to that relaxing time, health wise, like healing parts of you, healing inner child, healing deep inner wounds that you feel.
Yeah.
Reiki is about that life,
It
literally.
really is. And
It
another
really
thing,
is.
also, it's great to receive Reiki from a Reiki practitioner, Reiki master, but it's awesome to become attuned to Reiki, to get the Reiki attunements, because then you can
Absolutely.
your day to day life. Because, of course, yes, I love working with my clients and doing those things, but day to day, I will use Reiki on my kids. Like if they're sick, they're not feeling good. If
Absolutely.
like Reiki on it real quick.
Yeah.
Or if you're personally experiencing some aches and pains and some ailments, Reiki is amazing to do for
It
yourself,
really is.
family, your pets. You can do it on your food, your water, like things
There
like
you
that.
go. Right there. Yeah. Being intentional. You know what I mean? Being very intentional. Absolutely.
Yes. And then once again, like Nubian Healer said, if you are actively trying to heal from something traumatic, you know, any type of trauma, physical trauma, mental, sexual trauma, Reiki is an amazing tool.
Absolutely.
Um, Peace Sierra, especially if you work with somebody that is very, Reiki is always sent positively, but working with someone that is just easy, that'll ease with it. And I don't think I've ever not received Reiki and not cried.
Honey. That's right.
Like sometimes it might not be right when I have my session, but sometimes it's like after.
Later. Yeah.
And
Yeah. That's the beauty of it.
yes, and crying is such a beautiful, energetic
Oh,
release.
hmm
That is
I
definitely.
always encourage. I encourage tears. I
Mhm.
encourage it. Absolutely. Cry. Let it out. You don't even need to know why you're crying. If you're crying, you're literally doing a release. You don't even have to know what it's for. Like
Mhm.
the tears, it could be happy tears. You're releasing something that brought you joy that maybe you needed to let that out. Those tears is like, it's almost like toxins that you're letting go of. You know what I mean? And it's always beautiful.
Yes.
And you
And
feel so good after
you
a
do.
good cry. Absolutely.
It does help with physical ailments. Like for me, I have been working on my hips for a long time. Um,
Hmm.
I had told you earlier, like I really was blocked up down there from everything, and it still has taken a toll. But I'm slowly but surely getting my little sessions back in, and it's helping a lot with that.
That's
Um,
amazing.
it's so good for like arthritis and stuff like that. And
Yes, absolutely.
um, what do you call it? Like when you inflammation, like any type of inflammation you have, it
You
helps.
can move it.
Mm-hmm. It does.
Yeah,
It goes any and everywhere. Your
yeah,
spiritual body, physical body, honey.
right. Absolutely. And
Yeah.
it starts with you. It
Mm,
starts with you feeling ready. It starts with you being ready. It starts with you wanting to do the work, wanting to heal, wanting to let go of things that are no longer serving you, wanting to just be free.
mm-hmm.
Just be
Yeah.
free. Just be at peace. It's you wanting that. And the healing always starts with you.
Mm-hmm. It
You know
does.
what I mean? So
Let's
saying
talk
yes to,
about distant Reiki because a lot of
yeah,
people they're still a little like, how you do that from over there? It's not
right,
working. And let's
right,
just create this drive it on home.
right. Yeah. I feel that because a lot of people's like, how?
Mm-hmm.
It's magic. It's magic.
It is.
How?
It's baby. It is magic. So
It's
like
magic.
Reiki practitioners, Reiki masters are attuned with sacred information and symbols. Okay, now.
Absolutely.
And that's what's able to, send it distance, space, and time. I want to do more sessions in person, but 99% of my appointments they
Artistic.
are distant.
Right,
Hmm.
right.
And it's, to me, it's better because it doesn't matter where
Mm,
you are, what time zone, like nothing, it
and yeah,
you can receive your healing.
absolutely.
Um so what you can kind of like, I'm trying to remember, like sometimes like some of my clients will be like, oh, I felt like tingling in my head, or I
Mm,
this peace and like this calm. You'll start to feel just kind of like that wave of energy coming over. Sometimes you see like flashes of lights or colors, or you feel
Yeah.
like station. I don't know if this is just me, but when I do Reiki and I receive Reiki, my feet get cold.
Really? Oh,
Like, I can feel the energy flowing and going, but my feet are
right, right.
freezing.
Oh, that's interesting.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm curious. Like, how do you feel when you are sending your Reiki?
When I give Reiki in person or even distant, I usually like immediately I receive messages and
Mhm.
like downloads. And you try to you got to remember that because that's part of the session. I receive a lot of like messages and downloads, and this is what you need to do, or this is what you need to work on, or this is what areas where you think you need to work on, you might need to move to this part. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, yeah, sometimes where people think like, oh, maybe it's like I feel this pressure in my legs, and it's like, honey, it's your roots. You got to do more grounding. You got
Yes.
to you need to tap in. You need to like go with the earth, go ground, go sit with nature, go touch a tree, like, and people always like say the same thing, like the sensation. And that's
Mhm.
the thing with distant Reiki. Like, if you're open
Mhm.
to receiving, you'll receive it. You'll feel
Yes.
it. And even if you don't feel it that moment, you'll feel it because
Mhm.
in some time you'll feel it. Like you'll feel something that'll give you a remembrance. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? And it's like you'll probably feel the sensation even after, days after. So the tingling, the pressure,
Mhm.
the knocking of the third eye, like you feel all that. Yeah.
Yeah, girl.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
You gonna start seeing some things.
I'm telling you. That's why I say it's like it's magical. It's magical. It's magical and it's very powerful. Um and of course, giving Reiki is beautiful, receiving it is beautiful, getting attuned is go for it. If you're thinking about doing it, go for it.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yes. My dream is having some students. So,
Come on now.
as if this is your call, you guys.
I'm
we
telling you. Come on, spirit.
Ash said, "Hi y'all. Oh, Reiki for my drinking water is a move. It definitely allows for energetic flow and more present awareness. Excuse me. I always feel lighter and more calm." Yes, Ash.
Hmm. That
Girl.
part, yeah.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna hold you guys. Like when I really first started, I was doing Reiki on everything.
Oh my
Let me put
gosh.
some Reiki on it. Let me put some Reiki on it. No.
Right. And that's how you learn too. That's how you become, understanding of like the energy that's moving through you. Like
Yes.
Reiki this, Reiki that, like Reiki. Listen, girl, I be having moments where I be like, oh, it's time to practice because,
Mhm.
maybe you didn't do it enough. You know what I mean? But once you start doing it, it never leaves you, you
Never.
know? It never
Yeah,
leaves you.
it never does. And another thing, I be right, baby. I be writing the choker ray on everything. I'll be playing. Once you learn them symbols too,
Oh my gosh.
like, Mom, I can't see in the mirror because there's these smudges. Don't touch it.
Right. Right.
I
That's
do
right.
while they're asleep, like everything. And I don't know. I just feel like when you start unlocking and unblocking and healing, you feel taller, you feel stronger, you feel
Tell
bright.
you, you
Uh,
can you can do anything because I
mhm.
feel like because like parts like if parts of you aren't open to healing and Like you can't say I'm going to heal just one part. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? Like you have to be fully open to receive what you want fully, like to
Yeah.
manifest. You know what I mean? What you want fully. Like you got to heal that past little girl or that past little boy, and to be able to do what you want now, literally. You know what
Yes.
I mean? So, and I think Reiki supports that,
Hmm.
supports in just being able to like heal, like your chakras. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Because it's connected to who we are, how we move,
Hmm.
confidence, your voice, your heart, the way you love, the way you see, what you know. You know what I mean? You'll never second guess yourself. Once
Yeah.
like working on like healing yourself or healing parts of you,
Hmm.
you won't second guess yourself, you know? Um,
You begin
you
to
won't
set
second
more
guess,
health.
you won't people please.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah,
No more pleasing. You stand firm on the boundaries, and
absolutely.
and truly it opens a connection, like whatever, if you were into more spirituality, okay, if you were in certain traditions, or if you're in the religious sector, it strengthens your connection to the divine.
Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. And that's what we want.
Mm, yes.
That's what we want. That's what
That's,
we need.
that's what,
That's what we need.
thank you
Let's
for the people
see.
in the back.
No, yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So let
Just
me ask
the
you, do you feel like
mhm.
healing helps with our divine feminine energy? Do you think it can help heal that, unlock that, balance it?
Yeah, absolutely. Because like I said, as women, we are it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it starts with you, you
Mm-hmm.
know, wanting to do that, wanting to like the divine feminine is everything. That feminine energy is everything. Like you need that emotion of compassion. You need that emotion of nurture. You need to be connected to those parts of you to be
Mm-hmm.
able to take care of the world around you, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So being very open to it. I'm gonna keep saying that. Open and intentional.
Yeah,
Do that.
because it strengthens it. You could have a very powerful Reiki practitioner, but if you are not open and intentional about your healing and what you're receiving, it's just kind of like Neosporin. It's just going to help you on a surface level. But we want
Surface
deep.
level there. And we're
That,
not surface level people. We are spiritual beings. There's more. There's a soul, there's a spirit, something within. So it's not just the surface. It's not going to do nothing.
exactly.
You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
deeper.
Wait, baby. And we some Pisces, so we likes to get deep. Okay.
Honey, deep in the ocean, down there.
Yeah,
We be down there.
baby. If you're not about this good deep healing, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm telling you, and I'll be all about it. I'll be trying to get everybody to heal. Let's heal together. Let's have a healing session. Let's work together. Let's do something.
Not ready. They not ready. I don't care. You gonna get this good healing.
Right. And that's the thing too. Like, some people sometimes I feel like people don't realize that they are ready. You keep telling yourself you're not ready, then that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
But if you can, because I can feel
Mm-hmm.
others. Like I can feel your energy. I can feel you ready. You ready. And sometimes, it's not, you can't force nothing on anyone, and never will we ever, do that. But, and you'll know you're ready. It's just the hesitation
Mm-hmm.
behind it, or maybe even the trauma
Yeah.
behind it that makes you say, oh, no, not yet. Or no, I'm not ready yet. Or I don't have anything to heal. Because what?
Yeah.
Where?
Hmm. I
We
mean,
all.
honestly, if you're suffering from any type of being easily irritated or irritable, anxiety, depression, physical, physical pain, Reiki can be a beautiful, powerful tool.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Take advantage of, doing the research and just learning. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Learning the aspects, learning about it, learning what energy healing is, learning what the healing of the hands is. So you
Mm-hmm.
have clarity on what it is. So you just not just, people are talking about it and you just like, oh, this sounds amazing. You know what I mean? Go do your research. Go look into it. Anything can sound amazing. You know what
Anything.
I mean? But go do the research. Go look into it. Go learn. Go
Mm-hmm.
see what a session looks like. Go get a session. You know what I mean? So you're able to experience it in its full capacity.
Yes, and it's such an ancient practice and tradition. And the chakras on our hands, they are so powerful.
Yes.
I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't be shaking nobody's hand like that no more. Okay, because I got to protect these. These is healing.
Yeah, that's important. Yeah, absolutely.
These is my healers. You can't touch them.
That part. Because you're doing the work of like laying hands on, even if it's not physically laying hands, you're laying hands on others. You know what I mean? So to just walk around just touching, yeah,
Don't dab
just
me
going
up.
around touching it, right? You want to protect that.
Hmm.
Absolutely.
And also for the divine feminine healing, like to really just allow yourself to be in your divine feminine is being peaceful, surrendering, moving slow,
Ooh.
moving quiet, you know,
Hmm.
in and Reiki really does that for you.
Absolutely, it
It helps
does.
you do that. Just like Nubian Healer said, like that part of just surrendering and calming down and breathing. Like all of us, I know, my podcast and my channel is dedicated to me as a mother, women and mothers, but everybody can benefit from Reiki healing.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. I think when people hear feminine, they just think it's women. No, we all have that feminine and masculine energy in us. And that could be another topic of conversation, but I'm just saying, we all got it in us. You know what
It's
I mean? It's
yeah, it's not
all we
the
do.
it's an energy.
Right.
And it's very important that we all live in healthy, balanced, divine masculine and feminine energy.
Yeah.
And Reiki could definitely help assist you in balancing those energies as well.
Hmm. Yes. Absolutely.
Ooh, my back, this chair.
Girl.
Oh, let's see. I can't remember what I want to ask you.
Hmm.
Um, I think we talked about that Reiki healing being so beneficial for women and mothers on their
Yeah.
healing journey. Um, since you are a doula, let's talk about Reiki and pregnant women, Reiki,
Yes.
for aftercare. Let's talk
Oh,
about
yeah. Yeah. I actually like my whole when as a doula, I provide all of that, like Reiki. I'm also a herbalist, so I provide like all of it. I put mesh all of it together so women and like families in general could receive the full capacity of knowing that your pregnancy doesn't have to be this like scary experience, because that's what we're shown or taught it to be. Like you're excited that you're about to be a mother again or for the first time, but yet it's like all these like scary moments, and it does not have to be that. And I think um as a doula,
Hmm.
I provide that energy healing for relaxation for you, the baby, the partner. Like, we are all about to, because remember, you're carrying generations of, so to make sure that you're feeling relaxed, you're feeling parts of you is healed, you're not feeling no pressure of what's to come. You feel ready,
Hmm.
and knowing that you're capable because you are. Like, this is what your body's able to do, this is what your body does. So I definitely feel like Reiki is something for pregnant women to indulge in.
Oh, oh
Like,
yeah.
you don't have to do it like often, but you can do it maybe every trimester, or even every month you get one Reiki session or something like that. And even after postpartum care,
Yes.
yes, you want to make sure that you have that support where there's none of that feeling of like you don't have support. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Because the postpartum depression thing it's crazy.
Fun. It's no fun.
And I feel like it's a mental thing that we create
Hmm.
because we're thinking of everything that we cannot do,
Hmm.
but you did so much, but not realizing because there's more to do. Now there's like extra to do, not just like you carried. All right, you carried, you pushed, or you brought this baby out of here. Like, this baby is here now in this realm with us.
Hmm.
So now it's like the pressure of like you're really a mom, or you're
Hmm.
really a dad, or you're really, and I feel like, of course, the relaxation of Reiki, the relaxation of um, knowing that you have that support on your journey, even surpass like the 9 months,
Hmm.
even surpass that. You're still able to do anything and everything. Like, you're not alone. You're
Hmm.
not alone. Even when there's other mothers that connect,
Hmm.
find your community, find your tribe, find your soul family, you know. And as a doula, I provide Reiki for those. I provide it for postpartum. I provide it during your pregnancy. I provide it after postpartum, because you're not done.
Yeah.
You just keep going. Yeah. So it's it's big and it's major because as divine feminine women, it's our duty
Hmm.
to make sure that parts of us is healed. So everything else after that is great, almost perfect. Like,
Yeah.
how, like, people are asking, like, how are you doing that? Yeah, because I'm healing.
Hmm.
I'm doing the work. I'm doing the inner work.
Yes.
Yes.
I I imagine Reiki would be so bomb postpartum. Like,
Yeah,
ooh, that you got to have that in your tool bag, okay?
absolutely. Everywhere. Everywhere I go. Yeah.
Um, like for your moms, your pregnant moms, do they request it a lot to receive Reiki?
Some don't know that they can receive. I think they think that they cannot. So I think, and that's why I provided it with being a doula, because some women think like maybe during pregnancy they can't receive
Mhm.
Reiki, and it's like, no, most definitely you can. You can receive it during pregnancy. You can receive it after pregnancy. Like, mm-mm.
I love
As long
that.
as you're open and ready.
Baby, where have you been the past 10 years of my life? Because I
I
needed that.
know, I know, yeah. I would, and even now, girl, even now, you have the support. I am here.
Yes. Cause honey, you know, I have had a few, just two pregnant ladies that I have done Reiki for. And I'm not gonna lie, I was scared.
Oh,
Scared.
really?
I'm,
Why?
I'm like, let me just push out a little bit.
Oh,
Because you just have that little nugget in there. And,
right, right. You want to be mindful. Yeah, of course.
but it's definitely something. And, you know, a lot of people, I don't think they realize, y'all, that there's so many people out here that do. I mean, I feel like there's more people that do Reiki than people that don't know about it. I mean, hairdressing.
Mm,
There's some hairdressers while you're getting your hair done, they're doing the Reiki, the healing for you.
right there.
You're talking to them, you're laying all your burdens down, honey. They didn't turn into your counselor. They're doing that healing for you. There's nail technicians now that do Reiki,
Right, right.
like lots of people. So it is such a beautiful thing to receive. It's such a
Absolutely.
thing for you to learn, you know, because there's so many benefits for you
Oh,
and your.
yeah.
But if you take away anything tonight from tonight's podcast, is try a session, do
Absolutely. Go
your
for it.
diligence, and go down the rabbit hole and learn. There's tons of videos, you know,
Yeah,
stuff out here, a lot of sacred knowledge. And really, it is like so beneficial. And what's the saying? Like, a little Reiki is better than no Reiki.
come on now. Yeah, do the research. Just go. That's um yeah, just doing the research and being open about it. Like have an open mind about it. Learning the sacredness to it because it's very much so sacred, and we can say that everybody can lay hands, the sacred parts of it, if you're open and intentional, that's it right there.
uh, and I think a lot of people, they assume like, oh, you know, if you do Reiki, like you have to be like this super like granola hippie natural person. It's for everybody.
Honey, listen, everybody. Open, intentional, you could do it. Go for it. Go for it. And we need more Reiki practitioners. We need more people tapping into because we need to heal each other.
Yes.
We need to heal ourselves and each other. So yeah.
Yes. Well, tell us, Nubian Healer, where we can find you at, where you want to be found out now.
Girl, I'm on Instagram. You can find me on Instagram, Nubian Healer. I'm on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever they calling it these days, Nubian Healer. You can
Yes.
find Nubian_healer.
And I will put her information in the description box. And I
Ooh,
say again, thank you so much. Like so much gratitude for
mhm.
joining me.
Of course, absolutely. This was amazing.
And it won't be our only time, okay? Because we got
No, absolutely.
about.
Absolutely not. We got to talk some more.
And thank you, Ash, and thank you, Sierra, and thank you, Jarvis Jenkins. Okay.
Thank
That's
you guys for joining.
Thanks for joining, you guys. And you know, once again, make sure you stick around, subscribe, ding the bell so you can get all of your girls' notifications. Okay. And
Come
if you
on now.
only goodies, hey fam, hey. And we gonna see you next week. Okay.
Bye, everybody. Peace.